तेहि जाकी कथा के सरवर तेहि सरवण जागत होई ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश दुर्गा पार न पावे कोई साधो अनक निरंजन सोई। सुमीर सुमीर जन कोई है राणा अति झिलाते झिला अजर अमर अक्षय अविनाशी अजर अमर अक्षय अविनाशी महावीणा पर वीणा साधो अलख निरंजन सोई। अनंत अनंत जाके आस पियासा अगन मगन चिरंजीवे जन दरिया दासन के दासा जन दरिया दासन के दासा महाकृपा रस पीवे साधो अनक निरंजन सोई साधो अनक निरंजन सोई। गुरु प्रताप राम रस निर्मल और न दूजा कोई साधो अलख निरंजन सोई साधो अलख निरंजन सोई।
The sciences of the artificial will require much more time to become the sciences of the real, and it can only be done possibly in India. Thank you very much. এটা পিতামাতাকে নিয়ে আসলাম তো এই জন্য
একটা ওয়ার্ড চেঞ্জ করেছেন,
আমি ইচ্ছে করে করেছি।
এটা ভালো। পিত শব্দে পিতরও মানে মাতা পিতা দুজনকেই বোঝায়, সেই সব হলে ভালো, ঠিক আছে।
এটা আমি ইচ্ছে করে করেছি।
একটা কথা আপনাকে বলি, আমি যদি একটা ক্যামেরা রেখে পিছনে ক্যামেরা রেখে এখানে একটা স্ক্রিন রাখি, তাহলে আমি পিছনে কি হচ্ছে দেখতে পাচ্ছি, আর সামনে তো দেখতেই পাচ্ছি, ডিরেকশন বলে কিছু না। আমরা যখন রাস্তা চলি তখন যদি তাহলে পিছনে কি হচ্ছে আমরা দেখতে পেতাম,
আমরা দেখতে পাই।
আমাদের চাপ গাড়ি
লেটেস্ট কারের তো তাই আছে তো
না
ক্যামেরা দ্য ফ্রন্ট ক্যামেরা দ্য ব্যাক,
তাহলে
না সেটা হলেও আমরা সিকোয়েন্সিয়াল প্রসেসিং করি।
360 ডিগ্রিতে পাচ্ছি।
হ্যাঁ, কিন্তু আমরা সিকোয়েন্সিয়াল প্রসেসিং করি। আমরা এটা দেখি তারপরে এটা দেখি, আমরা প্যারালাল প্রসেসিংটা করি না। কিন্তু যে এটা নিয়ে জন্মাবে আমরা দুটো চোখে সিকোয়েন্সিয়াল প্রসেসিং করি না।
গাড়ি চালাতে যখন বুঝতে পারেন
না না, সিকোয়েন্সিয়াল প্রসেসিং করি। এটা দেখি এটা দেখি এটা দেখি। আমরা যখন দুটো চোখ নিয়ে জন্মেছি আমরা দুটো চোখে প্যারালাল প্রসেসিং করি। যখন আমরা 360 ডিগ্রি ভিশনে প্যারালাল প্রসেসিংটা শিখব তখন আমাদের এখনো আমরা সিকোয়েন্সিয়াল প্রসেসিং।
কিন্তু আপনি কি মনে করেন যে যারা গাড়ি চালান তাদের পিছনে একটা ক্যামেরা থাকা দরকার, 360 ডিগ্রি ভিশন দরকার? স্যার 360 ডিগ্রি ভিশন তাদের থাকা দরকার যারা গাড়ি চালাচ্ছে, পিছনে একটা ক্যামেরা থাকলো
দরকার। তো সেটা নিয়ে তো মানে সেটা দেওয়ার পরে একজন লোক সেটা অ্যাডাপ্ট করবে কি করে সেটাই খালি স্টাডি করা। 360 ডিগ্রি ভিশনটা দেওয়াটা দরকার, কিন্তু সেটাকে অ্যাডাপ্ট করবে কি করে সেটাই খালি দেখা দরকার। কারণ আমরা কি হয়, আমরা এত যন্ত্রচালিত হয়ে গেছি যে একটা অন্ধ লোক কিন্তু মাল্টিপল ইনপুট একসাথে নিয়ে নেয়।
এর আগেরটা দেন লাস্ট এটা ওই যে রিয়েল ফ্রিডম কিন্তু আনন্দময় কোর্স আপনি দেন, এনভেলপটা দিলেন না।
না দিইনি তো।
আনন্দময় দিলেন না, তারপরেও আছে
চৈতন্য হোক সেটাই যদি
আমি দিইনি তো, আনন্দময় দিইনি, আমি
রিয়েল ফ্রিডমটা দিলেন না।
না, আমি মানে পরম ব্রহ্মটা লিখিনি এখানে।
আনন্দময়টা দিলেন
না,
কেমন দিলেন?
আমি আমি মানে কারণ অব্দি রেখে দিয়েছি, মহাকারণটা দিইনি।
না না, গজাল স্টেপটাই হচ্ছে কিন্তু আনন্দময়।
না, মহাকারণ আনন্দময় কোর্স তো মহাকারণ ছাড়া
না,
পাওয়া
না,
যায় না।
এটা ঠিক না, এটা ইট ইজ নট অ্যাকর্ডিং টু বেদান্ত। এটা হচ্ছে সাটল বডি, বিজ্ঞানময়, জ্ঞানময় আপনি দিতে পারেন, জ্ঞানময় রাখতে পারেন, মনোময়, প্রাণময়, আমরা তিনটেকে রাখতাম, ঠিক আছে, কেউ কেউ রাখে না। দিস ইজ দ্য স্টেট অফ
এটা সব মনোময় কি মনোমায়া
মনোময়।
মনোময়, মনোময়। আমি আনন্দময়টা দিইনি।
স্টেট অফ ড্রিম, কিন্তু স্টেট অফ ডিপ স্লিপ যেটা, সেটাই হচ্ছে গজল স্টেট।
হ্যাঁ, সেটা কারণ।
সেই গজল সেটাই হচ্ছে আনন্দময়। এটা আপনি যে কোনো পণ্ডিত মশার সাথে কথা বলবেন, বেদান্ত পণ্ডিত, একটু একটু গন্ডগোল আছে। আপনি যদি সেই মানে অ্যাবসলিউটলি যদি নাও যান তাহলেও কিন্তু এইটা কমপ্লিট করতে হবে, আনন্দময়কে রাখতেই হবে। কারণ ইন ডিপ স্লিপ উই এনজয়, we can transcend or overcome all our griefs, sorries,
No,
sorrows and anxieties, everything we transgress.
আমি এটা এই অবধি লিখে রেখেছি।
ওইখানে উপরটা লিখুন আরেকটা।
ওপরটা গজলের সাথে অ্যাটাচ করি।
এটা কজাল নয়।
আনন্দময়।
হ্যাঁ, এটা কজাল নয়, কজালটা ঠিক, এটা কজাল নয়।
না না না,
This is physical and
অ্যাস্ট্রাল।
physical, that is subtle body.
হ্যাঁ, ওই তো অ্যাস্ট্রাল আর সাটল বডি একই।
একই জিনিস, ওটারই চারটে আপনি রেখেছেন, ভালো।
হ্যাঁ,
আমরা তিনটে
গজলটা আনন্দময়টা লিখি।
কজালটা লিখেছেন, কিন্তু তার
হ্যাঁ, প্যারালালটা দিইনি।
সেটা দেওয়া উচিত। থ্যাংক ইউ। আমি এটুকুই বুঝেছি, বাকিগুলো তো সব আপনারা বলবেন।
We can open it for questions and interactions and comments. Please, one person at a time, and kindly raise your hand. And if you have questions, we'll get a microphone to you. Otherwise, we can hear you, but everybody cannot hear your questions. So we'd like everybody to hear your questions and answers. So please, raise your hand if you have questions. And I'm sure that, Professor Chakraborty will be very happy to answer or clarify the things. If you have any comments, you can make also. So, thank you. Go ahead, please.
Sir, first of all, I'm a bit sorry because I came a bit late, missed a part of your lecture. I have 3 specific questions. Number one is, I heard about in 1993 that apart from silicon chips, people are using gallium arsenide chips. So is that being done now?
Yes.
Okay. Number 2 is that, do you believe that pupils who are born with split personality or schizophrenia are at an advantage because they can combine 2 things into one, this bijective mapping, injective mapping, etc. Are they an advantage over others because they can think of many parallel things and then fuse them into one? And number 3 is that, this is obviously a very trivial question, but still it's, I think, a bit, can have a reference, because you spoke about this 360 degree, or 2 pi radians. Now, solid angle is of course 4 pi steradians. I'm not trying about the entire solid angle, but apart from in one single line or in one single circle, we need to make other circles also. Suppose a bird is flying, we need to do other, apart from one angle, we need to
So if you have a full spherical vision, complete, that is also possibility. Today, people are actually working on full spherical vision. Second thing about schizophrenic people, they are at so much disadvantage over other things. That disadvantage, I'm not sure. I have not studied this, so I won't be able to answer. But gallium arsenide people are doing.
Next question. Okay, now, would you give?
I have 2 questions. One is it possible to find the logic behind intuition? The second one, I want to know, when we become the act of experimenter and the observer as well, in that, what are the models that are available which the artificial intelligence researchers are using?
The first is about intuition. There are 2 schools of thought. The first school of thought says that intuition comes when you have thought deeply about that subject and assimilated it in your subconscious in such a way that instead of doing logical reasoning, the reasoning that is there in your brain accumulates and simultaneously provides you the solution. So people say that logical reasoning or step-by-step reasoning is a very lower form of reasoning. For example, when a person performs in the sitar or something, they don't do next, they just go, they think and it plays. Similarly, that is one form of controls by which assimilated information somehow self-assemblies and gives you a hint. This is one school of thought. The other school of thought says that it comes from a higher level of consciousness. And in a sense, both are correct, because that higher level, because of the infinity of things, people discretely assume, but there is no discrete, it's always continuum. So, in a sense, that both are true in some form.
Next question, some
The
lady is here. This
second
some-
question, the models for...
Oh yeah, the models. People have developed models in which you have a model of a system, and then there is an analytical model which is outside of this system, which looks at this system itself, and they layer it out so that it does not look like a single system. It's difficult for me to explain it to you, but you have to build a hierarchy of what is called meta systems in order to be able to analyze and do a self-analysis. So there are models, but these models are still, though they have delivered some results because of the high capability of learning, but still these models are not sufficient enough yet.
You will get microphone.
Hello. What is the, can you tell me, I don't know, I want to know your comments, that what is the future of quantum computation? Because that takes advantage of parallel computation by making the superposition of states, say 100 states superposition. So if you give an input and then parallelly they will do the calculation, then
Right.
what is the...
So quantum computation has got immense potential in terms of its capability of solving certain categories of problems much faster because of the principles that you mentioned. And also because there is an innate understanding that the foundations of the physical world have a quantum foundation. Therefore, it is definitely a very interesting model, but the model yet has to become practically manifestable, which people are attempting, but theoretically it has been shown that it has got good promise. That's what I can say up to now.
Very good evening. My question is this, that when you say that Jnanamay and Vijnanamay, so what
That is something I just said. It's beyond my knowledge, but anyway, I'll try.
Okay, I will try to ask them. So my exact question is that what is exactly the difference between two? This is number one.
The experts have just left.
Good answer. And second question is that when we say Manomay, so what is exactly Manomay? That is, I want to know.
See, the mind is such a complicated thing. When they talk about Manomay, they talk about a reasonable lower mind. The lower mind on which thoughts come and which does reasoning. So it is the state of the mind. Many times, when have you you need to experience the fact of what is Manomay. To experience what is Manomay, you either have to fall deeply in love, when you forget everything in your body, only in your mind somebody is there. Or you have to be deeply hurt when you forget everything else and you reside only in your mind. That sometimes happens when you are very deeply studying something. You forget about yourself and you reside only in your mind. And while, if you go on doing this with a little bit of practice, you will know that that is the state of the mind. So that, when that I, you or I, exists only in the mind or predominantly in the mind and not too much about the body, that is the Manomaya Kosh. And what else? Jnanmay is about when you know that that is true. So you know that this is true. But you may not know exactly how it works. Alright? So you know that this is true, this is a carpet, this is blue. This is your knowledge about it. But why is it blue? What has made it blue? That is the difference.
Please.
Yeah, I have a very simple question. As I understand that artificial intelligence is a way to model how a human intelligence basically functions, and it also how the human intelligence has developed over ages. And you also mentioned about repository-based search and things like that, and gives example of Newton's law and 1400 years before. My question is here that how do you define what are the parameters set of human intelligence? What are the areas human intelligence can be justified? I'm just giving, might be this question may be out of context, but to say that there is one area of consciousness. I'm not talking about spiritual consciousness, but I'm talking about some consciousness people realize, which sometimes our science are talking about. Here also a lot of papers have come out on consciousness, and a lot of scientific people have written on paper on that. So since artificial intelligence is coming, will they think about exploring this area also?
Yes, they are. They are looking at it. They are looking at it. They are looking at trying to understand consciousness. They are trying to understand the mind. All these are there. And definitely. Huge number of experiments are going on to try and determine.
Any more questions? Okay. Yes, give the microphone, please.
Sir, what is the difference between imaginary and virtual?
What is the difference between imaginary and virtual? When you are doing a space flight, when you are immersed, suppose I create an environment for you such that you feel that you are sitting on this chair, etc., etc. That is virtual. Like when you put a headphone, camera, this one, and go into a movie, as if tomorrow they will create a system, and some of them is already there, in which you can transport yourself into the environment and walk around, move, etc., etc. So I'll make this building for you in the computer and put headphone and ECG signals on you, and you will feel you are inside there. And you are walking in this corridor, room, etc., etc. That is virtual. But even in that virtuality, you can imagine beyond that. Your imagination is not inflicted by somebody else. The virtual world is typically inflicted by external phenomena. And imagination is from your own. That is the subtle difference. There are overlappings, but this is the fundamental difference.
ঠাকুরের যে গানটা ছিল না,
এটা নিন, মাইক্রোফোনটা নিন।
সেই ষড়দর্শনে না হয় দর্শন কি জানি কালী কেমন, আপনার কনক্লুশন তো ছিলাম জায়গাটা ইয়াদ, মানে the human intelligence has
I did not want to conclude.
You have rightly placed it beautifully.
No, I did not want to conclude. Why should I conclude?
No, thank you.
Only people like Thakur can conclude. How can I conclude?
So this one last one.
And yet, take the microphone so that everybody can hear you.
So, I know those questions that people ask are, of course, very, very relevant.
All questions are
Yes,
relevant.
of course. I'm asking something. What are exactly biological computers? I mean, what exactly are they? Do they look at the plant algorithms and put them into use? That is what is not
There are two ways. One is, suppose somebody wants to implement the human eye. So they will try to figure out how the human eye works and try to replace each of those components by a computational model. One, sensor and computational model. So there are three parts to it. A sensory system, a computational perceptual system, and an actuation system which actually does the actions. Now the question is, if can you replace that by a something other than software? Can you replace that by an actual device which will do it? And people are trying to see whether they can replace it by tissue, by cells, and modify those cells to develop things. It's fairly complex, beyond my fundamental knowledge.
Yes,
Yes, about the biological molecules.
Take the microphone, please. Yes.
Actually, people are using the molecules, large molecules, to make it for signal processing of computer. That will be advantageous compared to the present computer. I am asking.
Yeah, everything has to be implemented. Everything will have its pros and cons. Everything will have its pros and cons. The people who are doing what is called molecular computing, by connecting molecules and interaction of molecules, they are trying to do signal transmission and computation. So that is a field, but even to understand that field, to see how molecules interact and to simulate that requires computation. So you can't escape that.
Yeah. Thank you.
More questions? There's one more. Did you raise your hand by any chance? No. So no more questions. So we should thank again and show our appreciation to Professor Chakraborty.